Righto. Jess Tubbs joins me now, and a little bit going on behind the scenes. But firstly, congratulations on last night with the at the Inter-Dominion. Brilliant night for yourselves and the whole team.
Thanks so much, Paul. Yeah, we're thrilled with both boys and how they've come through the runs.
They both went terrific. We'll start with Jimmy for a start. So it's a little bit uncharacteristic, if you like. Some people say that he's not a deaf seat horse, but I've seen him win from the deaf before. He seems to me to be a bit of the almost perfect racehorse. If everything goes his way, he's dynamite.
Yeah, he really is versatile, and he can bring himself undone a little bit when he gets a bit keen sometimes. So I think people probably mistake that, and when he over races, he can flatten himself a little. So no, when he's feeling good and behaving himself and in the zone, he's really versatile.
Trip last year up there, I reckon, would have stood him in good stead. He'd know where he was staying. He's staying at Shannon Price's and that again, so he'd know where he was staying, similar surroundings, so he would have probably settled in pretty well.
Yeah, he really has. It's a great property up there of Shannon's, and we're really grateful that we get to stay there. Got all the facilities we need, and to have that trip under his belt, and even just to have the long journey, we know he can handle it, and he's settled in eating really well, so it makes a big difference. And
Harry, Majestic Harry, you must have been Just Believe, Majestic Harry. Just Believe, I'm going well tonight. Just Believe, but he was outstanding. I interviewed Greg back about a month ago, and he said that he thinks he's improved. He looks like he's got heavier and so much more settled in his action.
Yeah, I don't know if he's heavier or not. We keep track of all their weights at home, and so we've been careful. We had what he weighed when he won the Inter-Dominion last year, and before Sweden and after Sweden, and he actually, when he weighed in on Tuesday in Queensland, he's exactly on his weight when he won the Inter-Dominion last year. So we're pretty happy with where we've got him at, and all the travelling seems to really have agreed with him. He's a really settled racehorse, and he's certainly taken the 20 hours to Queensland in his stride as opposed to the 60 hours to Sweden.
Yeah, and 2 days, a 2-day drive?
Yeah, Greg drove up to Sydney and then stayed there the night and let the horses have a break and then headed off the next day. So, yeah, split up the drive that way.
Can't underestimate, I suppose, how much the travelling does help those horses. Like I said, with Jimmy, like he was up there last year, so this year it's a lot easier for him. Give he's done more travelling than any of us. He's seen more of the country or the world than I've ever seen and ever will see. It must give you guys confidence, I suppose, leading into these sorts of series that they're both going to handle the trips okay.
Absolutely. I mean, we've all seen over the years horses where you take them off the property and for a big trip the first time, they may not even perform that well, but it seems to really mature them for the next time around. So the fact that these boys have both done quite a lot of travelling makes us feel better, and by the same token, we found it a lot easier getting ready for this trip. Queensland feels like nothing after you've gone around the world, so we're getting much better at packing and getting organised too.
Yourself, the girls are here tonight. There's a lot of girl power happening here, but it's a big team effort, Larajay. It can't be underestimated because, when you do trips to Queensland or over, it is a massive team effort, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is, and people often say, why aren't you in Queensland? And, well, because I couldn't be. We can't be away together. It's too hard. We've got horses at home that need just as much attention, and that's important to us. They all are. It's much as we love the stable stars, it's not just about that. It's about all the other grassroots horses too. So, everyone at home's really stepped up with Greg away, and we've all had to drive a few of the rat bags that we don't usually like to get on, and we're usually pushing Greg's direction, but everyone's really rallied, and we're really appreciative of that.
Big commitment from Greg too, because effectively he's almost going down that training line now because he gives up a lot of drives that, because he won't be here at Melton and he won't be here for a couple of weeks. So he does give that up. So it's a big commitment as well from him, isn't it?
Absolutely. He loves driving, and financially as well, it's a sacrifice, but he's done remarkably well this season given how many months he's actually been away from home to be where he is on the premiership and having earned the money that he's earned. So I'm really proud of what Greg's been able to achieve this year.
No, brilliant effort, Jess. Well done. Can't be underestimated. 2 horses going around in heats of the Inter-Dominion. I think I heard last night Jason Grimson won his first heat. So we take a lot of these things for granted, but to take 2 horses up there, both of them performed so brilliantly. Where did you draw? Do you know your draws Tuesday night?
Better Eclipse is drawn off the back. I think he's in 11, and Just Believe, unfortunately, he's drawn 8, so we'll need a bit of Sugar's magic there.
Oh, you get the points on the board, so they always say he can put one in the rack and not worry too much. So he doesn't get good draws, does he? Better Eclipse.
He's had his luck in the big races sometimes, but he hasn't sort of capitalised on the best draws when he's had them. So, it's just a number and a starting position, and we'll work it out from there.
Jess, well done. Good luck Tuesday night. We see you up there for the final.
Hopefully all being well.
Very good. Well done. Thank you very much.
Thanks.